Students, do you have doubts in yesterday's class? If you have practiced that sessions or not? Is everyone practiced that total what I done yesterday? You are not listening the class, that is not enough, right? You have to do it. Next to the after 2 days you have to do some project, right? So then all the remaining students, I want the reply from all the students. If you are stuck at any time, just message me. It's very easy. It is. If you done in some step by step, it is very easy. First of all, we have to open our Sublime Text Editor, and where is our project, and we have to open it. Okay, this is my project. What is my first step here? Chandini, I have to open my Sublime Text Editor and my folder, and here some XAMPP is there. Is everyone installed the XAMPP server in your systems? Is the all installation Sublime Text, Python? Yes, then we have to start these two services. We have to start these two services. We have to start these two services. We have to start these two services and just close this. That's it. There is no need of this one. Just start these services and close it. Okay. The first step is opening Sublime Editor project and our folder and XAMPP server. Okay. Then what is the next step? We have to open our command prompt. How to execute it? Before execution, what we have to do? Before execution, what we have to do? Before execution, what we have to do? Venkatesh. Activate. Yes, we have to activate our virtual environment. What is the command? Rani, what is the command? Rani, what is the command to activate my virtual environment? Yes. If you are slow in typing, just unmute your mic and tell me. No problem for that. MyEnv slash Jagadishwari, that slash not, we have to use this slash, and scripts slash activate. First of all, we have to activate it. Then we have to run it. Venkatesh, how to run a Python project, Flask project? What is the command for that? What is the command for that? Python space. What is my? First of all, I want to move to my folder. My project is my project. I want to move to my project first of all. My project. Want to move into my project here, and now I am going to write Python index.py. Yes, that's it. Then it is going to be running here. Just minimize it. And how to run it? You want to run it, just type 127.0.0.1 colon 5000. Okay, this is my project, and if I want to, about some page is there, yes, about page is there, and here if you observe the code, we are doing the simple things. Yes, now I am going to add some template for this one, some template, some header, footer, and menu bar, and all these things I want to add it. Just look at carefully what I am doing. First of all, I am going to add some where I have to do, I have to do in layout.html. What is layout.html? What is the purpose of layout.html? Sorry, wait. What is the purpose of layout.html? If you want to tell the answer, just unmute it, no problem. Yes. This is the common page. This is the common page. That means we keep all the common code. We have to say here. Yes, that is layout.html. If you observe about our index.html, we are going to extend layout.html in all pages. In all pages, we are going to extend the layout.html. That is the importance of that layout.html. Yes. Now here, this is head part, right? This is head part. In this head part, first of all, I want to add some bootstrap links, nothing else. What I am doing here, just do it, that's it. What I am doing, bootstrap links. Here, bootstrap links. Just go for W3 schools. What I am going to do, just scroll it down. Copy these links. Up to this, we are going to copy. Okay, these are some responsive things, that's it. We have to copy it, some header files like that. Just we have to copy it and we have to paste it, that's it, nothing else. We have to copy it and paste it. Where? The head, in the head, between the head open and head close, all the common things. Yes. Is it clear what I am doing? I am copying the bootstrap links from some W3 schools. I am going to copy from this meta to this head, and I am going to place here, that's it. Okay, now I am going to create some menu on something else. I will show you how to do it. Here I am going to write some div. This is the HTML page. And very simply I am going to design my page. Don't think about heavily about designing. Div class is equal to container. I am opening some class is equal to container, and here I am closing this one, container. If you observe here what it is going to be, yes, some style is going to be added, right? That content is also moving into some front here, if you observe. Okay, I am adding a very simple thing. What I am adding it here, I am added simply class. I am going to move inside it. In this div, this is the div open and the div close, division, that's it, nothing else. That means some part div class is equal to container. In between that I am going to write it. There are two types of containers, container or container fluid. If you execute it, it will be like this. I am going to write for the first part as container fluid and the second part as container. Class is equal to container. I'm taking two parts here. This first one is this is the header part, the common part. The common part I am going to give it as container fluid. And what is the content? What is the content? I am going to give one more after this common block. I am going to write it again. This is some footer part. This is footer. This is some header. If I execute it, yes, this is header, this is footer and content. If I go for home, the home also header, footer and content. Yes, is it clear everyone what I am doing here? Is it clear? This is one part, this is header part, this is header part, this is middle content, this is footer. Okay, I will comment it. This is the comment lines in HTML. Footer content. This is footer content. This is body. This is body content. And this is header. Header content. Some comments. I am writing here. Some comments here. I think everyone clear what I am doing. Designing some page. I am going to designing some page. That's it. Okay. I can write here. What is the color? I can write some color. Text hyphen warning. BG info. BG info. Like this. If I add like this, it is going to be give some color to this one. Okay. I am writing some color to this one. Or anything. BG danger. If I write danger, it is going to be give some other color. If I write warning is going to be give some other color. I am writing here as some info, BG info. It is going to be give a color like this, and I am going to move this one to center open and center close. It is going to be move like this. Okay. Yes. Okay, footer is okay. Now I am going to add in some header. I am going to add some menu here, menu bar. That why I am going to add menu here? For I want to move to about page. I am going to change here, right? There is no need to write like this. How I can write? I can write simply that if there is a menu, if I click on here, it will be redirected to that page. How to do it? How to do it? Then the same page here, if you observe a nav bar, just click on the nav bar and go to down. I am going to select this type of menu. That means this type of menu will be responsive. That's why I am going to copy
all these things. From here to here I am going to copy this one. Okay, if anything is not necessary, I am going to delete it. That's it. Okay, I am going to copy here and I am going to place inside this header content. That's it. If you go for here and if you execute it, it will be looking like some menu like this. Menu like this, it is going to be working. Okay, and just copying, that's it, nothing else. Is it okay everyone what I am doing here? If I control shift I, it is going to be the menu bar is going to be like this. Okay, responsive menu bar. Okay, is it clear everyone? Just I am copying the content, that's it, nothing else. That is designing. I am going to copy the nav bar and the whole content. If anything is not necessary, I am going to delete it. How many pages here I have? I have only 2 pages. First one is some home and about. So for example, there is no sign up and no sign out here. I am going to use it as a logout button, not a sign in button. I am going to use some logout button. Some after some sessions, it will be useful for us. Log out. Log out is there. There is no sign up and anything. I am going to delete it. If I am going to delete it, if something is missing, just you have to delete up to from this li. Cut it. If you execute it, only logout is there. The sign up is going to be deleted. Now I am going to change it as home and some page one like this. If you observe here website name, in here website name I am going to write project. If you observe here, it is going to be changing, right? It is going to be changing. And one more thing, this is okay. There is no need of class add to here. Here, how many home page, page 1, page 2, page 3. I want only 2. That's why I am going to delete these 2. This is not page. This is about us, and this is home. I modified everything. If you observe here, project, home, and about us. Okay. Okay, everyone, what I am doing here? There is any content? Yes, this is the design part now. If I go for about page, the about page also some menu is there and the footer is there. Then what is my next step? I am not changing in the address bar. Now I am going to click on home. It is going to be redirected to home page. If I click on about, it is going to be redirected to the about page. What we have to do now? We have to do it. For example, here the H reference. H reference is some hash. Using of that hash, we are going to write some Jinja template here. What we have to write? You have to write URL underscore far off. Here also we have to write URL underscore far off. In this URL underscore far off, what we have to write? We have to call this one home. That means I am going to call it as within single quotes home. Here it is going to be about underscore page. It is about underscore page and this is home. Okay. If I am going to execute it, just I am going to delete this one and refresh it. If I click on about us, if I click on home, is it moving or not? About us, it is okay. Home is okay, but about is not working. About page. What is it? About page. About. Okay. Whom did you mean instead of about page? Yes. Yes, it is moving now. Okay, if I click on about, it is moving like this. If I click on project also, I want to move to the home page. If I want to click on project also, I am going to move to the same home page. That's why I am going to copy this one and I have to paste here. Okay, if I execute it here, about us, it is moving. About us, it is moving. If I click on project, it is moving also the home page. Yes, is it clear everyone how to create some menu? Just copy the navbar content and paste here, and just modify it with your values. Yes, simply we can write, this is that url underscore fur of, url underscore fur of, what is the function names, what is the function names, we have to mention here, we have to mention here. Yeah, if there is 10 pages, we are going to write like that, url underscore fur of that function name, all these things. Okay, bootstrap links is done, header, footer and menu is done, and some needed modules. My next step is needed modules. Needed modules, here I'm going to add some needed modules. What is my needed modules? My needed modules are this one, but I don't want this now. I will add after some time. This is MySQL connector. That means I am going to connect to MySQL, and this is OS. What is the use of OS means? We are going to uh, upload some pictures and Excel files. I am going to access these files, these folders, using OS module only. I can access any folder in my system. Using OS model, I can access any file and any folder in my system. That's why I'm using the OS module. What is the use of import CSV? CSV means it is going to read the CSV files. That means some Excel files. With the use of CSV module, we are going to read CSV or Excel files. Then we are going to read the data and we are going to upload the data into the database. These are my needed modules. Okay, and next one is a database connection. Now, where is database first of all? Yes, I started here. If you observe here, this is MySQL, right? This is MySQL. That means how to see that MySQL things. Just open Google and we have to write localhost slash php my admin. After starting of these two modules, only we can open this one. It will be enabled to you. If you are not started that modules, it will not open to you. Okay, this is my MySQL front end. Okay, now I am going to create one database for that, for me. For example, I am going to create here there is a new, right? Here I am going to click here. Database means it is some folder containing some tables. I am going to write some college. My database name is, what is my database name? It is going to be some college. I am writing some college and I am going to create. Click on create. Okay, it is automatically created here, and it is asking that create some table. For example, some Excel sheet is there. In that Excel sheet there are number of sheets here. I am going to write here some roll number, name, college. Like this I am going to write some header first of all. That's why I am going to write what is my table name. My table name is students. Any name, no problem, but don't give space when writing that project name. If you want to space, just go for hyphen underscore. Okay, don't give any spaces here. If you want to give any space, for example, student info, you have to write like this. Okay, I'm going to write how many columns I want. For example, I want some roll number. First of all, I want to design here some COLLEG college branch, some section, anything, email, PHNO, gender, languages known. Like this, I am going to create okay, some image also. There is no need to write here. Okay, no need to write. Okay, these are the fields I am going to add into my table. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fields are there. Totally 9 fields are there. I am going to write here 9. How many columns? 9. But instead of we are going to take for 10. One more we have to add it. Just listen carefully, students, what I am telling. Okay, the first one is some serial number or ID, anything else. We have to click on this auto increment. That means it is a serial number. Serial number means it is going to be automatically added. That's why if you click on that one, it is going to be asked like that. Just wait, just 3 to 4 seconds, it will ask. Just click on OK. That's it. Then the next one is roll number. Roll number is a varchar type, that is not an integer, pure integer. That is not a pure integer, right? That is some alphabets also, right? That's why we are going for varchar. The next one is name. Again, it is going to be a varchar. And take any size. The next one is, what is my next one? College. COLL is college. That is also varchar. The next one is branch. That is also some varchar and some 100. I'm going to mention some size. And that section is also some varchar, and it is going to be very small. What is next one? Then next, email. Email is also varchar and taken as 100. Next one is phone number. Don't go for integer. Okay, go for varchar only. Why? Because the integer range is very small. If you taken as integer, it will be some 32,000 some size is there, but that's why the phone number is more bigger than that number, that list. That's why don't go for integer for phone number every time. Go for varchar, and it gives some 12 digits or 13 digits, right? Mainly 10 digits. Just go for 100, no problem. And what is the next one? Gender. Next one is gender. Gender is again some varchar, and it is going to be some 15, male or female and others, nothing else. And what is the next one after gender? Languages known. Yes, I'm writing like this, and it is going to be varchar, and it is going to be some 100. I'm writing some 100 here. Just click on save. Okay, it is going to be created like this. Okay, if you observe here, this is an auto increment. Is it clear, everyone? How to create database? What is my database name, students? What is my database name? What is my database name? No, that is a table name. Database name is college. If you, this is a database name. If you click on plus symbol, there are number of tables are there. For example, if I click on here DigiSchool, this is my one project. How many tables are there? There are nearly some 15 to 20 tables are there, right? Like this, some college is there and students. What is the use of this new This means it is going to create a new table inside that database. Okay, clear everyone? My database name is college. Inside that some students are there. One more also we can take it as an employees. Yes, one employee table. Like this we can take n number of tables, some admin staff, some teacher staff, some faculties. Okay, like that, some admins, some HODs, we can maintain like that. Okay, we can take, first of all I am going to create one table, that is students. There is no data inside it, right? just 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 wait 2 minutes, I will be back. Okay, I'm going to what is my database name? My database name is college, and my table name is students. In that students, there are 10 columns are there. uh, Serial number, roll number, name, college, branch, session, email, phone number, gender, and the languages. Okay, now I am going to connect to this database from my code. From my code I am going to connect to this database. What is my database? Is college. Just look at here. If I click on home, it will be taken as what is the root, what is the user is the root, and this is the local host, and there is no password this one. And how to connect it? Just simply, there are only the 4 lines of code. Just simply after this one I am going to write some MySQL, any variable name I am going to write here MySQL dot connector. Yes, this is MySQL dot connector dot connect off. We can write in another fashion also. From, there is no need to write all these things. From input star, directly we can write. No need. Okay, MySQL is equal to some MyDB or my connection. My connection is equal to
my connection is equal to mysql dot connector dot connect of host is equal to local host. Yes, this is the local host. And what is the username? Username is root. There is no password. There is no password. There is no password. And the database name is, what is our database name? Our database name is college. Yes, my database name is college, right? Yes, my database name is college. If it is it giving any errors or not? If you execute, there is no error. That means there is no problem here. For example, if I write like this, if I execute it, just observe here what it is going to be. Just look at here, unknown database college. That means there is no database name using that college, COLLE. That means we are going to write spelling mistake. And if I write like this, if I run it again, python space index.py, if I execute it, there is no error. If there is any error, it will show here. It will show here. It is showing that unknown database college. If it is looking like this, there is no errors and it is directly connected to the database. Okay, this is the code for that. My connection is equal to mysql dot connector dot connect of. There are only four. First one is host, user, password, database. My database name is, what is my database name? My database name is college. That's why I'm writing here as college. Okay, is it clear up to now? Everything what I am telling here, what I am teaching here is very important. I think if you want to add, if you want to some connect to another database, just change to another name. If it is there, simple. Everything is fixed here. Is it clear, everyone? We are going to connect it. Yes, connection is completed here. Is it okay, everyone? Database connection. This is my step. First of all, today I covered bootstrap links and a header, footer and menu and modules needed and a database connection. Yes. Then next one is registration page. I want to create one registration page, and for example, in that registration page, if I give some data, if I click on insert, the data is going to be inserted into this table. That is my task now. Okay, first of all, we are going to design one registration page. For example, I am going to create one registration page. For example, I am going to change here in the layout.html. After about us, I am going to replace it as a register here. Register here. Okay, register here. I am going to change it as also not about page. It is going to be register. Okay, in index.py. This is not about page. This is register, and this is also register. Okay, there is no need of this data. Yeah, and I'm calling some about.html. No problem. Okay. Okay. Is it everything is cool or not? We have to observe here. Yes, register here. If I click on, it is going to be shown as the register, but it is calling about page. No problem for that. Okay. What you are calling is no problem. What is the content inside it? It is important. It is showing as the register here. It is showing that register. Yes, the page is about.html. In this about.html, I am going to create the registration page. Okay, there is nothing content is, no content is here. I am going to add some registration content, for example username, text boxes and everything what is perfect to that. I will add that content here. First of all, how to add some content. Go to here inputs, bootstrap inputs, just click on here inputs. Okay, these are the input areas. What are the input areas? First one is text area, text box, a checkbox, radio button, select button, and like this. Now I'm going to copy that content from anywhere, no problem for that. I'm going to design it, no problem for me. Some content here. There is easy. I will explain here. Wait, what I'm writing here. It's very easy. I will explain. If you observe here, I am writing here registration page, roll number, a name, email. If I want to add anything, I will add here. What it is going to be. The main important thing in here is this form line. This form line. This line. In every registration form or any login form or anything, if you click on some button, that means I want to click some button here. If I want to click on some button, I missed that button, sorry for that. Okay, I'm giving some button here. Some button is there. If you click on this button, then the total data what we entered here is going to be put into the database. Now look at the code once, what I done here. First of all, this is the post method. This is the form. The form is class is going to be something. This is not much needed. Horizontal form. This is designing part, and this is the action. Action. That means if you click on the button, what URL it is going to be called? What URL it is going to be called? It is going to be called this register again. Inside it, I am going to write here. How to write? I will explain. Okay. Where it is? Then the method is post. What is post means? If we enter the data here, if you click on the submit, it is going to be posted the data into this page. Where it is going to be? It is going to be from URL underscore register. The data is going to be posted to this URL underscore register. Where is register? Here is the register. That means here we are going to write that insert data into the database code. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? And how to write it? These are the small parts. Just if you want anything, I will write it one more. For example, roll number is there, name is there, email is there, some college is there. There is a missing of some branch here, right? Branch is missing. Phone number is missing. Is there any missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Is there any missing here?
phone number, branch, phone number, branch, phone number, section, branch. Okay, section and branch also. Yes, three are missing. I am going to add it now. How to add? I am going to add here. I am going to add. If you click on here, it is going to be shown that what is the starting and what is the ending. I am going to copy this one. Copy this one. I am going to paste it here. Okay. It is going to be phone number, right? PHNO, phone number, and in everything it is a text box. Not, this is not in email. This is a some text area. Okay, text box. The ID is PHNO. I am going to change. This is not email. For every input button, we are going to give some name. Name is very important. If you observe, it is email. If you observe, it is a name is name. Observe, name is roll number. If you observe college, the name is college. If it is radio buttons, for example, how many radio buttons are there? 3 radio buttons are there. Radio buttons means, what is the property of radio button? That means multiple choice. That means we cannot select more than one. That means we cannot belong to male and female, right? We are belong to only one category, that is male or female or others, right? That's why we are going for radio buttons. At this time, for all these radio buttons, we have to give the same name. Name is equal to gender, name is equal to gender, name is equal to gender. Okay. Then the next one is languages known. This is a checkbox. That means we can select more than one. That is a checkbox. Checkbox. The name is going to be, all the name is going to be same. LAN. Some language. Okay. If it is a select box, the name is college, and we have to add some options. What is some options? If you click on this one, it is going to be drop down, right? Drop down. That is going to be give some options here. If you want to give any other options, just we are going to write option, write some APT like this, if you refresh it, it is going to be add some more button. Okay, like this we are going to give some values. Value is equal to what is the data it is going to be. Yes, like this I am going to create some phone number. If you observe here, some phone number is there, but here if you observe, enter email, but it is enter phone number. If I change here, enter phone number. Okay, then I am going to add one more, what is that? Branch and section also. The branch is also, is the branch is text box or anything? What is the type of the branch? Anyone? What is the branch? Is it a drop down or any radio button, or it is a checkbox, or it is a text box? What it is? No text box. That is not text box. Branches are fixed, right? CSC, IT. That means the branches are fixed. If you give it as a text box, one enter computer science, one enter CSC, small letters, capital letters, like that. Better to go for drop downs. The same. For example, how many sessions in our college? A, B, C, D. One student, we can go for a drop down or any radio button also for sections, right? For sections, whether we go for radio buttons are no problem, and drop down box also no problem. Okay. Now I am going to write
first of all, after college, if you click on this one, this is the closed thing, right? This is the drop down box. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it here. And what is this? This is a branch. I'm going to modify it, branch. And what is the name of this one? This is also branch. And I have to maintain some ID also, branch. And in branch, what is the values? CSC, and we have to maintain here also CSC. This is just a display text. This is a value. If you given as like this, this is going to be added into the database. This is not added. This is just display text. That's why we are going to give the exact value. For example, ECE, some IT, like this. If you execute it, just look at here, branch. If you click on that, all the three values are coming like this. Yes. What is next thing? We are going to add some radio buttons. How to? I'm going to go for what is sections. I'm going to go for radio buttons. If you view here, this is the opening and this is the closing for this radio buttons. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it. What is this? This is going to be a section, right? Some section. This is radio. The name is section. The name is section for all the three things. For example, in my section there are ABC. 3 sections are there. Section I am going to give. What is the value for this section? The section is C, capital C, and the display text is also C. And here it is going to be some B section, and it is going to be B. And here some mail, instead of that one, it is going to be A section, and the display text is A. If you refresh it, if you look at here, A, B, C. If you give the same name, then only it will be take. For example, I give some section 2, section 3 like this. The names are different. If I execute it, I can select all the things. Okay? No, not at all like that, right? That means we have to give the same name for the particular group, the section. This is the section group. This is the gender group. That's why I'm maintaining this is also gender. This is section. Okay? Yes, my part is done now. I created that registration page, the entire registration page. Yes? Is it clear, everyone, what I am doing here? Just if you work on that, it will be more clear for you. I created all the values: roll number, name, email, phone number, college, branch, section, gender, languages known. And the next thing, what we have to do? We have to go for our code and we have to work on this one. This action is mandatory every time. What is that? Action is equal to URL underscore for of register, and the method is post. Here it is form opening. Every time we have to put inside that form open and form close. Very important. If it is a login page or anything, we have to put in form open and form close. Okay? The form must be have some action and method. Method is post and action is we have to write URL underscore for of register. Yes, now we are moving into this register. What we have to do now? Comma methods is equal to, there are two types of methods are there. First one is get method, and the second one is post method. Post method. There are two methods, right? Every time. What is get method means? It is automatically calling it as about.html. That is some get method. But we are giving some data from this one. That means if you click on some button, it is coming with post. That's why I am writing here some method dot post, like this. We are going to request dot, like this, request dot post off. We are going to write, if request dot post off, it is going to be like this, else we are going to call this page. Okay, I'm going to work on this one. If I executed, no problem. That is, it is going to be working on a get method. That means if the, for example, if I click on return hi, I'm going to I'll ask like this. If I click on post, it is going to be give some hi here. Do you observe my point or not? If I click, I'm writing here, I'm writing return hi. That's it, nothing else. If I submit here, it is going to be give someone. If it is defaultly, it is going that. If I click on register, the hi is not coming. Yes. Now I have to develop here the code. What I have to do it? I have to get the data. I have to get the data from that. I have to get the data from this form, right? From this form, I want to get the data. How to get the data means some variable name. Name is equal to request dot. What is the name of the text box? For example, if this is roll number, I'm going to write, first of all, this is a roll number. The order I have to maintain here. Roll number is equal to request dot. What is the name of the text box of the roll number? That is roll number, right? That is roll number. Request dot form of roll number. I am going to write here request dot form of roll number. What is this one? What is this one? What is this one, everyone? What is this value? Roll number is equal to request dot form of roll number. What is this value and what is this value? What is the difference between these two? Students, what is the difference between these two? This is the HTML. In the HTML page, the name button is, name is there na, name is equal to roll number, name is equal to name. Like that, we are writing some names for every text box, for every text area. Some name is equal to college, name is equal to branch. We are getting like this. Roll number is equal to roll number dot form of roll number. I am going to print it. Is it working or not? Is it coming or not? I am going to print here. Okay. Or for example, I am going to return ROLLNO. Is it working or not? I am going to check here now. If I am going to give like this, the roll number, sorry, what is that? Python index.0. Yes, this is, I am going to give some 1 2 3 roll number here, and if I click on submit, yes, 1 2 3 is coming or not? Yes, 1 2 3 is coming. We have to check all the values here. We have to check all the values like this. Yes, I am going to work on, what is the next one? Name is equal to request dot form of name.
What is the next one after name? Name. The next one is email. Email is equal to request dot form of, what is the name there? If it is some mistake, it will be given as some error. Email. Just check it once again. What is the name of the email? Yes, it is an email. The phone number is PHNO. Now some PHNO is equal to, copy it and paste it. What is this? This is PHNO. After phone number, it is going to be some college is equal to, what is the name of the field? That is college. The next one is branch is equal to, what is the name? Here branch. After branch, that is some section. Section is equal to section. The next, what is after section? Gender. GNDER. Gender is equal to, what is the name there? That is GNDR, gender. Then LAN is equal to, we cannot write like this. We cannot write languages like this. Why? Because it is a checkbox. Checkbox has not a single value. That is a combination of multiple values, right? A list box means, for example, here I am going to check more than one. Yes, that means C is one value and CPP is one value. What is that? That is going to be some list here. Yes, that is going to be some list. Instead of working on that, we have to call like this: get list of. We have to work like this: request dot form dot get list of LAN. That means it is going to be some list. Now I am going to check, is all the data is coming or not? Is all the data is coming or not? Roll number, comma, a name, comma, email, comma, PHNO, comma, college, comma, branch, section, gender, and LAN. Yes. Now I am going to modify this one. Update. I am going to give 121 roll number, Sudhir, email, phone number, like this. College CSC. My section is A section and mail, C, CPP, and Java. For example, if I click on submit, some error is there. What is that? Some nothing error is there. Okay. We have to give some any return statement. Return and I like this. If I refresh it, yes, it is going to be give some high. Just check on here in the command prompt. It is going to be print 121. Sudhir, my email, my phone number, my college, my branch, my section, my gender, and it is going to be some list. Yes, is it okay, everyone? What I am doing? All the data is coming into the Python file now. Yes, I am going to convert this list into some string. Some LAN is equal to comma dot join of LAN. I'm going to convert this list into string. Why? Because the list is not directly inserted into the database. That's why I'm going to. That means if there are multiple values, I'm going to join with comma C, comma CPP, comma Java. Like that, I am going to working on that. If I execute it again, if you observe the difference here, it is going to be C, comma CPP, comma Java, like this. Instead of this list, I am going to write as one string. Yes, is it okay what I am doing here? Is it okay, everyone? Students, is it okay? Just you have to practice it, then it will be very clear to you. Yes, very simple things it is. I'm I'm giving some data there. If I click on submit button, the data is coming into this Python file. That's it. There are two methods, some get and post. That means this page is calling now here this template index.py. This is get method. If I giving any data in the HTML page, if I click on button, it is a post. Okay. Now I am going to write that this data into the database. Okay, this is not my target. Now my target is I am going to insert this data into the database with the command of I already connected to the database, right? I already connected to the database with the variable of my connection. With this my connection, I am going to insert the data into the database. How I am going to write that data into the database? Now I am going to create one cursor. My cursor is equal to my connection dot cursor of. I am going to create some cursor first of all on my connection. On my connection, I am going to create some cursor. With that cursor, I am going to write my cursor dot execute of. My cursor dot execute of. I am going to insert the data. Insert. The command is insert into what is the table name? What is the table name? Insert into what is my table name? My table name is students. 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 This is my table name. Students, is it clear first of all? Just listen, it is easy when we are practice, okay? Easy things, all these are easy things. How many students are there? Okay. 11 students are there. Just reply me, everyone. Now I am going to insert the data into the database. Insert into my table name is students, right? That's why I am writing insert into students. What are my column names? Insert into. What are my column names? My column names are this one. This is not needed, right? That is automatically incremented. We are going to write some roll number or roll number comma name comma roll number comma name comma college comma what is the order branch comma after the branch section comma email comma ehno comma gender comma ngvags. These are the column names in my table. Insert into students and now values of what are the values I am going to insert? How many values are totally? Totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 values, right? Now I am going to write here 9 percentage SS 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 percentages. Okay,
after the double quotations a comma, I'm going to display in 2 lines, but you have to write in single line. I will show you. For multiple line, I can write like this with the triple quotes, no problem for that. Okay, using double quotes, I am going for the triple quotes. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to write what are the names. You have to follow this order first of all. And what is this order? First one is roll number, this percentages. First roll number, what is the name? You have to write ROLLNO, roll number, comma. Then what is next one? Name, comma. Here look at these things, roll number, comma, name, comma, college. For college, that is COLL is a college. After college, branch, after that is a section, after section that is email, then phone number, HNO, phone number, the next gender, then LVM. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. The main mistakes when we are doing this one is just we have to calculate how many column names you write. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and we have to calculate how many percentages. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Then what are the values? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, like that. Okay, if it is clear, there is no problem for that. Then after the execution of that one, then we have to write my connection dot commit off. We have to write, that means we are going to save the data. Commit means we are going to save the data. Then again I am going to return hi, like this. Hi, I'm going to write or okay. Okay, and going to refresh it. What it is going to be? Is it giving any errors? Register here. Okay, now I am going to add the data here. It is going to be like this. If you click on submit, it is going to be give some okay here. If in the database, if you observe, the data is inserted like this, right? Is it clear, everyone? The data is coming into the database now. Yes, is it okay, everyone, what I am doing here? The data is going to be into the database. Now I am going to redirect to the same page. Redirect into the same page. Don't call for here render underscore template of. If you use render underscore template of, what is the what is means? If I am going to refresh it again, it is going to be submitted again. If you observe it, it is going to be inserted again. But we don't need that one. That's why we are going to, after this one, return is that request, I think. What is the request URL? I think redirect URL. Okay, we are going to redirect URL underscore for register of. I am going to call it again. What it is going to be, I will explain it. If I refresh it, it is going to be redirected. For example, if I again refresh it, there is no need to For example, if it is coming one more time, no problem, delete it here. If I refresh it, there is no need to number of times I am going to refresh it. If you check it, there is only one data here. Okay, for example, I am giving one more data. Some email is like this, and some phone number, and this section, some mail, CPP, Java. If I click on submit, if I refresh it, there is, if you observe, it is only inserted only one time only. Okay, that is the use of redirect of URL. Again, I am going to call it. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Yes, the registration page is also done. Database creation is done, registration page is done, but we are going to write one more we have to work on that registration page again. Something is missing. I will explain it what it is. What is it means, for example, if the same student, then if the same roll number, again I am going to insert it, the data is automatically inserted, right? For example, if I give again 1 to 1, it is going to be inserted, but I want to restrict the duplicates here. I want to restrict the duplicates here. Before for that, what we have to do? For that, what we have to do means, before the insertion, I want to check the data. I want to check the data with that roll number. Yes, before the insertion, I am going to write one more thing, that is select query. That means I want to view the data. To insert it, it is insert query. If you want to view the data, the query is select query. Okay, if you want to delete it, delete query. If you want to update it, update query. If you want to view it, select query. How to select the view the data? I am going to write my cursor dot execute of I'm going to write as select star from what is my table name? My table name is students. I am going to write where RYLL and roll number is equal to percentage S, comma, what is the name on that roll number? I am going to work on this one. If I am going to write some data is equal to my cursor dot fetch all of. I am going to print data now. I'm going to print data. Up to that, I am going to comment these things. I'm going to comment or cut these lines. What is this? I want to cut this one. I'm not going to insert the data. First of all, I am going to view, is there any data are there? That's it, nothing else. I am going to is there any data or not? Okay. How to write it? How to work it? Just I am going to write here. I am going to give 121 and here and like this. Phone number and like this. If I click on this one, what is this? Syntax error is there. Where it is? Refresh it. What is equal to Python space index.py. Where is the error? Error is not there. I think Python index.py. Yes, it is working now. If you registered it, look at here. Yes, some data is there. That means it is going to be give some data here. That means, for example, if there is no data, if for example, I am giving that 121. If 121 is there, that means it is going to give some data, right? That means what is the length of the data? What is the length of the data? Here, what is the length of the data? For example, I am going to write here some length of data like this. I am going to write the length of the data. I am going to refresh it. Python Python space index.py. If I execute it again, if you observe here, I give the data again 121 here like this and data. I am going to give some data here. If you observe here, what is the length of this one? The length is 1. That means the record is in the database. For example, I am giving 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. I am again doing some data here, working on this data. Click on this one. Not coming back. Yes, look at here once. What is that? That is 0. That means the roll number has no data inside it. That means if the length of the data is 0, if the length of the data is 0, then only I am going to the length of the data is going to be 0, then only I am going to insert it. Okay. The length of the data is going to be 0, I am going to insert it. Otherwise, I am going to give some message is already inserted. If length of data is equal to 0, then only I am going to use these two lines, inserting the data and saving the data. Else what I have to do? I have to print already inserted. Okay. Now I am going to write this data. Now I am going to working on this. Yes. Now I am going to give the data. The data is 125. 125 is already inserted, right? As 125 is already inserted, that's why I'm going for 124. And to the some like this, I'm going to give like this. If you observe here, the data is going to be inserted without any errors. If you observe here, yes, 124 is going to be inserted. The same thing again, 121, I am going to insert it again. I'm going to give some data here. If you observe here, it is going to be already inserted here. Okay, it is going to be differentiated like this. Is it clear everyone up to now? Is it clear everyone?
Now what we are doing is some data going to be, we are going to give some condition that there is no data at all, then only we will insert into it. If it is the data, we have to give some message that is already inserted. Yes, I think everyone. Can I continue the session or can I stop it? Can I stop here or can I continue? All the members, I want all the members. Students, I will stop here and just practice up to this. Okay. Tomorrow I will explain that how to give some flash messages and how to view the data and how to some. I'm writing some content here, step by steps. That means what I teach here, I am going to write here 10 steps, nearly some 10 steps in every project. If you, for example, if you are already in step 5, not step 5, step 6 it is. It is already, we are in step 6. There are only 4 steps to do any project. We can do any project with these 10 steps. Already we are at some 6th step. Nearly some 4 to 5 to 6 steps are remaining. That's it. Okay. Just practice on these things. Okay. Okay. I am going to stop here. Just practice. I am going to take this class, I think nearly 2 hours, right? Just you have to practice the same 2 hours you spend this time. It will be clear for you. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. I will share in the GitHub and everything.